General Masemola, thank you very much for your time this afternoon. General, must be quite a relief confirmation now, but devastating as it may be, a relief that the VW Polo has been found.
Yeah, indeed, Griselda, what a painful relief, however, but at least we are quite happy that after hard work we can indeed say the car has been recovered, and actually not far from where we suspected the car went through, so it has been recovered by the team. I was told the team said this morning they realized the water level was quite high. Up somewhere downstream, the river was blocked by debris which they unblocked, and the water started flowing. The river subsided a bit, and with the search they found the car here. You'd recall yesterday they found parts of the car which were the bumpers, and now they found the car. We think at least there is relief and closure that at least the car has been found. I'm sure every one of you can see the condition of the car. We are going to undertake an investigation of the car so that we can come to a conclusion as to what exactly happened. But from I think the look of eyes, when you can see that the car looks like it capsized first before it impacted on the wall, including the barrier on the side, and then eventually went into the water. So we unfortunately have this very, very bad closure. But some of the things that I would want to clarify is that because it looks like people believe that all the 5 bodies that we found them here, which is not the case. Remember, our colleagues left the 23rd from Bloemfontein in the evening around 2200 hours, and the car was lost here, the signal and the phones around on the Thursday morning, somewhere after 2 o'clock. That's when the signal died at this very specific place where we are. That was Thursday. And then on Saturday, while the search team were going through the river, on Saturday, downstream, the same river, but next to N14, that is Ben Schoeman Highway, that's where then they found a car, a Renault, in the river. It was Monday. Yeah, Monday. They found the Renault in the river, and this Renault belonged to one of our gardener who works at Littleton. If I can orientate you so that everybody can understand that the Renault was not found here. This is the Ben Schoeman Highway. This is the same river, Henops River. It goes under the highway. So there is another bridge there, if those that can see. So our gardener's car fell right here where you see sort of a dam in the river. Here is a circle. Straight from the circle, he fell in there with the car, and that's where his car was found Monday afternoon. He doesn't stay very far from this place. There is a police barracks here, those that know the place. He stays in this barracks here. Hence, the wife, when he checked on the tracker, he saw that the car is 1 kilometer away from home, but the guy did not arrive home. So you can see the distance from the barracks to this bridge is not very far. The wife said, the tracker said, the car is on the circle. And she did look, she saw no car on the circle. So he thought he parked it somewhere, he left with friends to go somewhere. So, and eventually he ended up not being recovered, but he was recovered, seen by the helicopter, and the car was taken out, and he was found to have passed away. So I must clarify that the Renault did not go in here where we are, but it is the same river, but next to Benskuman Highway, those that knows the place. And the other body of a white male that was found, it was also not found here where we are. It was found on this very same river, but the other side, as you go Macro is just opposite. The golf course is there. That's where he was found in the river also. So I just thought I must clarify that.
National Police Commissioner Griselda Lewis from SABC Television News. Does this mean, given the fact that we now know from what you're telling us that the vehicle capsized before it then went through this embankment, are you still investigating a case of culpable homicide as a result of that? And of course, the families, you know, after having been informed of this, because this was a crucial part of the questions that they asked when you came to the scene with them. They asked, where is the vehicle that our children were traveling in?
The vehicle, Griselda, has been found now, as you see it. Investigation, we have got no rules to stick to whatever charge when you investigate. Forensics, they're going to go through the car, look thoroughly on the car, and the fact that I'm saying it looks like it capsized first, remember, I'm not an expert, it's what I'm seeing, but they will be able to determine, because they are engineers, they are qualified people, they will thoroughly investigate the car. They'll be able to tell us exactly what happened to the car.
General Masemola here from ENCA. As much as you're still going to proceed with your investigations, what would be your response to those who might be skeptical and say, considering the fact that these are the police officers who possibly might have been investigating serious matters, and they still have conspiracy theories which they believe that this was not an ordinary accident?
Look, Moloto, I think we need to give the investigation a space. Let's not be prophets of everything. Let's allow the investigation to proceed. We know that through whatever means our investigators were brought to this place where we are as a result of the technology they used, meaning, yes, indeed, the car did drive to here. And you'd remember I did indicate that up the road at the Brakfontein interchange, there is a camera that showed us the car driving down. So at the end of the day, we can't rule out anything, but we can't conclusively say this is what has happened. Let's give let's give it space. And also remember, right at the beginning there at the Grasmere Engine Garage, you remember the gentleman who was driving the NP200. We also investigated that, and we definitely can rule out that we are quite fair with what he told us. And his employer also told us his whereabouts, the routes, and we have got no doubt. And therefore, provisionally now, we do take his story that what he says that he drove with the car from Bloemfontein and they were overtaking each other along the road, and at some point he felt a bit uncomfortable, hence he wanted to see who are in the car. After he has seen that, no, it's two ladies and a man, he was a bit much more comfortable and he left. So that is still part of our investigation. We haven't yet ruled totally that out. We're still going to go deeper, because we want to know from there who did he talk to and what did he say. So that's part of the investigation. But at this stage, it looks like an accident until we finalize the forensics have done their thorough investigation on the car. So let the public be assured that this is what we have for now. Unfortunately, we can't control those prophets of doom that or that come with different conclusions. Unfortunately, we can't. So I just wanted to clarify that also to South Africans, that the bodies were all not found at the same place, not on the same day, and even the two cars, there is no 3 cars involved. It is only 2 cars. It is this Polo, and the other one is a panel van, a Renault, and it was not found at this very same spot. It is the other spot, as I've indicated, but yes, it's the same river.
General, just a quick one. Audrey from Newsroom Africa. The scale of the operation that we've seen here in the past couple of days, particularly today, has really been one for the books. And South Africans have been wondering, with the capacity of your multidisciplinary team, can they see this kind of operation happening going forward should such a case arise with other people that could go missing?
Well, we will do same. Remember, South African Police Service do get reports sometimes. Some people reports, for example, last week I had a report where somebody let her child to go away and she came to police. We reunited the child with the parents. Remember here we don't say police are more important than the public. Everybody is important. But remember, as you all were saying, you were suspecting something else. Hence, we made sure that we find out what exactly is this. And now we culminate with what we have seen here today.
National Police Commissioner Griselda Lewis from SABC Television News once again. Part of what we saw being retrieved from the vehicle was a handbag, what looked to be a service book, what also looked to be a cloth. Does this mean that the search is completely called off? Is there anything else that you're still looking for, that you still need to look for? Perhaps if we know if the police officers had been carrying firearms that might have been discarded in this river at the time, are you still looking for possible further items?
The families will check what we have found, and they will be able to advise and guide us what else is still missing, and we'll keep on looking into whatever the family says is missing from the car. We will keep looking into the car. For now, we really can't really say. The family must look first as to what did we find and reconcile with what they know their young ones had. Then but the search will still continue.
General, are you able to give us progress in regard to the autopsy?
It's part of the investigation, Mologo, and once it's finalized, we'll be able to advise you. But it's part of the investigation, and for now, there's nothing sinister that we physically that we have seen in terms of, let's say, shot bullets. No, nothing. But of course, there are injuries. But the doctors will tell us exactly when they finalize their autopsy.
Colleagues, before we hand over to the Premier who's just arrived, as well as the Deputy Minister, General, just to thank the teams involved in this particular operation.
Yeah, we once more want to thank all the teams that were involved, the SAPS teams. I won't count them by units because it was quite a number of units. Also the City of Tshwane, the provincial government and the law enforcement from the government, the helicopters, and also the private sector. The private sector did play a very critical role. A number of private security industries that partake. I also want to mention one by one because it was quite a number of private security companies that were involved. So we thank the teams for the hard work, and at least we say now we can be relieved. We know we have recovered almost everything that is outstanding. Thank you very much.
I'll now hand over to the Premier of the province, Mr. Panyaza Lesufi, who has just joined us, and thereafter we will then give an opportunity to our Deputy Minister.
Well, thanks so much. Let me start by acknowledging the Deputy Minister as well as the National Commissioner. Well, mixed emotions, to be quite frank. Mixed emotions on the basis that what we've been looking for has been found, and on the other side, it's a sad chapter that we need to continue to extend our sincere condolences to the families, as well as the government of the Free State and national government. Obviously, we are grateful to those that have utilized their skills and talent to go down there to retrieve the car and also to retrieve the bodies. We remain indebted to them, not only for their hard work and the utilization of the skills, but also for assisting families to arrive at this set decision. But we also want to appreciate those that have really released their resources as per the agreement that we had with all local authorities and the law enforcement agencies. We said there must be no boundary that prohibits us to assist each other. This case actually is a point in case. We've got all municipalities that render their services. We've got all law enforcement agencies that have rendered their services. We also have the private sector that have rendered their services. And we are grateful as the provincial government, with the limited resources that we had, we managed to give a helping hand. And to the families who are with them, their pain is no longer our pain. Actually, it's seated in our hearts, and we are going to walk this path with them. And we remain hopeful that the police will conclude whatever that is outstanding. But National Commissioner, we have to thank you and the Minister and the Deputy Minister. As soon as this matter was brought to our attention, you literally left no stone unturned. Within the limited hours that we had, you really dispatched a team of people that took their responsibility seriously. And for that we are grateful, and we remain indebted to you as well, and everyone that has been working on this particular case. We want to thank them from the bottom of our heart. And the Deputy Minister. Let me hand over to you, Deputy Minister.
Thank you very much. As you have been with us since we were here, you were here when you saw the family breaking apart after identifying their bodies, the sons and daughters, and you were with us here. And as we showed them where the accident happened, you saw them breaking down. Some of us also broke down with them because we are mothers also, but also they are our colleagues. And when they said they found the car, it was also like a closure for us. Me and myself and the Premier now just came back from the Workers' Day rally in Sharpeville, where the Pop Crew comrades who were working with them were still, saying that they wish they get the cars. And like the Premier said, it's a mixed feeling. I can't say I'm happy, I can't say I'm sad, but there's something at least that we can come forward. But also, let me take this opportunity to thank the National Commissioner of Police. I know we always blame, and when things are done, we don't say them. Maybe we say them when they're dead. The National Commissioner, after hearing this, he was leading the team himself. And you saw him going up and down, being with us, being with the family, even arranging jet, the SAPS jet, to go and pick up the family and take them back. So we'd like to thank you, Tao, for the guidance that you have given our team. But also, as we were asking, yes, in the SAPS we have the teams with their expertise, where they are able to do, they are doing them. What we can do as the media, maybe we might want to support them and not necessarily be hard on them. They were in this water. We saw them here getting parts, part by part. And, sometimes you can just be proud of being able to work with colleagues like that. That's why we're asking more money, to say we need more skills so that we are able to serve our country very well. So we'd like to thank you again, and also thank the team. We thanked them that night when you were with us. You saw them from all sectors, and we still want to thank them now. Moving forward, we're going to work with the families to make sure that their buried ones, their loved ones, are buried in a dignified police manner. Because we have a way of also burying our own. Remember, they serve you, and every other thing. At the end, they are human beings, and then they also have relatives, friends, and everybody. So we are going to be part of the preparations of making sure that they are laid well. And to their families, we're still with you, and then we're still with you even after. This is a sad day for the SAPS, and I would like to thank you.
Right. Thank you so much, colleagues. That was us, the Premier of this province, the Deputy Minister of Police, as well as the National Commissioner. I think this brings us to the end of our briefing. Thank you so much, colleagues, for the support. You guys have been with us from day one up until now. Thank you so much for allowing us to tell our story and to share, every bit of information that we got along the way. Thank you so much.
All right, that brings